students, if you are looking forward to fill the Flame University application form, IMS is here to help you with all the details you need. Okay, so let's start with the information. The most importantly, what would be the eligibility for the Flame University? If you are looking at applying for Flame University, you need to make sure, or the applicant who is applying need to make sure that at least they have passed 12th standard. I am sure a lot of you would have not given their board exams. Okay, so if you are given an offer, it would be on the basis that you need to have it need to pass the 12th standard. Okay, and it will be from any board starting from higher secondary school certificate, which is basically your 12th standard, state board, CBSE or CISCE. If you are if you are a Cambridge student, or if you are from either of the boards, which is GCE, IGCSE or GCSE, you need to have a minimum of a A-level certificate. It is a minimum requirement. The requirement would be at least 5 subjects in A, B, C grades, including English at ordinary O level, or 3 subjects at advanced A level. If you are applying for computer science, applied mathematics, computer science and design, data science and economics, a student need to have mathematics. So mathematics there would be mandatory. Just keep in mind while you're applying it. And the application should be less than 21 years of age. So if you are beyond 21 years, you would not be eligible to apply for the Flame University UG programs. And most importantly, the Flame entrance admission test is optional for those who have appeared for their ACT or SAT. So if you have your ACT and SAT scores, you can opt out of the Flame entrance admission test. Now let's look at the documents which will be required and make sure that this is ready with you while you're filling the form. So make sure the whole process is seamless and easier for you. Okay. So you will not be allowed to make any changes post the submission and, the declaration. So make sure all the details you're filling is correct and apt. Keep ready your 10th standard mark sheet and mark certificates. Just make sure it is ready, scanned, on your laptop or desktop. Your 11th standard mark sheet, your SAT score, they have an ID which is mentioned on the screen. Your ACT scorecard, again, the ACT college code is mentioned on the screen here. Your recent passport size photograph, which should be less than 5 MB and should be in JPG or PNG format. The statement of purpose, which will be asked to you. Now, the prompts for these statement of purpose is, why do you wish to join Flame University? Academic and non-academic career goals that you would like to achieve in the next 5 years. And the third prompt is, creativity, innovation, and research are driving factors of a student's success. Agree or disagree, give your reasons. If you are ready with all these, you can definitely start with your form filling for the Flame University. Now, once you log into the application after registering and verifying your mobile number and your email address, you get a screen like this, which would give you, so basically, I logged into the Flame University, and that's the reason why it has my name mentioned, and it is giving me all the details in terms of what I need to keep in mind, the email address in case if I have a problem with the admission, and the number whom I can connect with, and they are pretty prompt when it comes to reply is concerned. So make sure that you keep it ready, or you copy paste these, contact details for Flame University. The first section is talking about the program test. So if you are applying for UG, your option for what a program you would be applying for would be undergraduate, BA, BBA, BSc honors. That would be the option what you would be selecting. Now, post that, Flame wants to know if you have appeared for any other entrance test. Now, the entrance test, what we are looking at here, either which is FEAT, ACT or SAT. So if you have applied for SAT or ACT, you need to mention your details here very clearly. The latest mark sheet should be available for you, and all the details need to be going here. Okay. Post that, it is asking about admission cycle and the center choices. Here, the admission cycle would be the deadlines for the Flame University. So I am opting for the earliest decision cycle. Post that, if you select that drop down, you would see almost 4 other options there. Whichever is apt for you, you can opt for that particular deadline. It will only matter in terms of your entrance test if you're applying for the entrance test. Once you have filled this section, it will ask you for your personal details. Now, your personal details would be your name, middle name, your last name, email address, alternate email ID, date of birth, gender, the marital status, basic all the information what is required from you is being asked here. Make sure when you're putting up your family total income, you are considering with your parents and then updating the correct number there. Okay. The next personal details section will be about your permanent and your mailing address. If you have your permanent address, make sure you update the same. If it is different, you need to select the radio button, which is different, and it will give you another option of updating the different permanent address. Okay. Post that, it's your parents' details. So your mom and your dad, you need to mention all the details here in terms of their first name, last name, what exactly their occupation is, their mobile number, and any other details like the email address. The last section of the form is, Flame University want to know where you have heard about them. So it's just a drop down where whatever is applicable, you can go about selecting it, whether it's a webinar, newspaper, word of mouth, or possibly, a Google search. You just need to select the right option, and that's what ends your personal details section in the form. The next section is talking about the education and work details. Okay. So here, that's where we would require your 10th, 11th and your 12th mark sheet. So as you can see my screen, it would give you an option of updating your 10th mark sheet. Once you update your 10th mark sheet, which will give you it will ask you basically all the details in terms of which board you are from, which school you are from, where your school is located, in which country, state, city. Also, it will ask you in terms of what was your total scores. So if you can see the section where it is asking about the percentage of CGPA on a scale of 1 to 56 or 100 in case of percentage, you just need to mention the total marks which you have received in case if it's a percentage. So if it is possibly 400 out of 600, you just need to mention the 400, and just beside that, you need to select the correct option. Once you save this, it will move on to the right hand side as it shows on my screen, which is the 11th standard. Okay. Now, the second section of the academic details is asking about your social media presence. Now, social media presence would mean that in case if you have an Instagram account, a LinkedIn ID, make sure you update it and, let it get highlighted in case if you are possibly doing some kind of a business from there, or if it is something which gives you an opportunity to showcase your art, make sure it is highlighted. Even a LinkedIn ID would be perfect. The work details is speaking about your internship. So as you can see my screen, it is asking about what kind of work you have done, which company you have worked with, what was the designation, so on and so forth. Make sure the details are updated clearly, because internships definitely make sure that, it kind of showcase the work you have done. So it needs to be going with with all the responsibilities you have picked up as an intern. Post that, it is talking about the list of achievements, honors, and scholarships. So all the scholarships you have earned, your awards, your achievements will be going as a list here in this particular section. The other section, which is the other details, is only applicable for students who are transfer students or applicant students. Anything of those lines will be updated here, where you need to mention the reason there. The next section is nothing but a review application. So whatever details you have updated, once it is done, make sure that you review the complete application, because it will give you whatever details you have updated, it will give you the complete details. Once you have reviewed the application and you're sure that all the details are correct, you need to agree. There is a small radio button on my screen which says I have read and accept declaration above. Once that is done, you need to fill in the date, the place, and the name of your name. Okay. And then you need to move to apply, where you will have to pay an application fee, which would be approximately around 2,000 to 3,000 rupees. And once the once you make the payment, you would receive a link from Flame University, which opens up your second section of the form. Now, the second section of the form post the payment would look something like this, where you would have maximum of the uploading work which will come into picture. So you will have to upload your photograph. You will have to now put in your statement of purpose. So all the three prompts will be given to you with the sections, and you just need to make sure you put all the, all your answers in that particular section. It will also ask you to upload your documents. Now, document type, description, and upload document. It is just, whatever you have declared in the first section about your 10th mark sheet, 11th mark sheet, all that need to come here now. So you would be uploading your 10th mark sheet, your 11th mark sheet. It would look something like this. They have given you all the options which would be applicable for you. So 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet. In case if you find that there is a document and you don't really have the correct option, you can also always go about and choosing the other documents and upload the document. Just a quick tip for uploading the document: make sure that all your documents are saved with your first name, your last name, and what exactly the document is. For example, it is your 10th mark sheet, and if I have to save it, I would update Sanika Mate dash 10th mark sheet, Sanika Mate dash 11th mark sheet. In terms of your curriculars and co-curriculars, it will be, in case if I have a certificate which I, for some sort of a skating competition. So it will be Sanika Mate dash skating competition, 3rd prize. Sanika Mate dash dance competition, 1st prize. It will be all the more easier for you to make sure that you're updating the right document, and it will be easier for the university as well. Once you upload all your documents starting with 10th mark sheet, 11th, 12th mark sheet, and extracurriculars and co-curriculars which you have mentioned, make sure you just exit the form. It will be accepted by the Flame University. There are no notifications which you get post this, so do not panic. In case if any documents required, Flame University will get in touch with you. Okay? And this is about the form filling video. If you need any support, please make sure you get in touch with us, or you can ask the questions on the comment box below. We would make sure that we answer all the questions for you. Thank you so much, and all the best.